trainer locked in tight. Every stream we bring the fight. MrsHardclaws by my side. We suffer together, that's our vibe. No fake hype, just real sweat. This is as good as it gets. I'm hardclaws, watch me fight. Full gas power, sprinting by. What's us biking, feeling nice. Pure explosion, pure delight. This is where we come alive. Feel the beat, feel the drive. Welcome to the stream right now. Let's go, let's ride, show me how. Some too easy or full attack. Some days the legs won't cut me slack. Real talk flowing, keeping it true. Pain-faced moments breaking through. Raw power, explosive speed. Flat roads and sprints, all I need. Surge hills, tension rises. Hardclaws, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm hardclaws, feel the rush. Full send power, no time to hush. Pull up a trainer, join the ride. Morning or night, let's go, we're right. I'm hardclaws, feel the rush. Full send power, no time to hush. Pull up a trainer, join the ride. Morning or night, let's go, we're right. Been gaming since the Atari days. Traded joysticks for the cycling pain. Zwift on screen, trainer locked in tight. Every stream we bring the fight. MrsHardclaws by my side. We suffer together, that's our vibe. No fake hype, just real sweat. This is as good as it gets. I'm hardclaws, watch me fight. Full gas power, sprinting by. What's us biking, feeling nice. Pure explosion, pure delight. This is where we come alive. Feel the beat, feel the drive. Welcome to the stream right now. Let's go, let's ride, show me how. Some too easy or full attack. Some days the legs won't cut me slack. Real talk flowing, keeping it true. Pain-faced moments breaking through. Raw power, explosive speed. Flat roads and sprints, all I need. Surge hills, tension rises. Hardclaws, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm hardclaws, feel the rush. Full send power, no time to hush. Pull up a trainer, join the ride. Morning or night, let's go, we're right. I'm hardclaws, feel the rush. Full send power, no time to hush. Pull up a trainer, join the ride. Morning or night, let's go, we're right. Been gaming since the Atari days. Traded joysticks for the cycling pain. Zwift on screen, trainer locked in tight. Every stream we bring the fight. join the ride. Morning or night, let's go, we're right. Feel the rush, full send power, time to hush. Pull up a trainer, join the ride. Morning or night, let's go, we're right. Been gaming since the Atari days. Traded joysticks for the cycling pain. Swift on screen, trainer locked in tight. Every stream we bring the fight. MrsHardclaws by my side. We suffer together, that's our vibe. No fake hype, just real sweat. This is as good as it gets. I'm hardclaws, watch me fly. Full gas power, sprinting by. What's so spiking, feeling right. Pure explosion, pure delight. This is where we come alive. Feel the beat, feel the drive. Welcome to the stream right now. Let's go, let's ride, show me how.
Morning, everyone.
Hey Alexa, turn on Rachel's fan, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
anytime.
It's looking at something because
Why are you changing?
I'm looking at something. Hey, how we doing?
Hi. We're not usually here on a Monday, so this is a bit out of sorts.
Doing alright. Yeah, the legs are a bit sore. Doing alright. Alexa, turn on the floor fan.
Okay.
We're just finishing off like her practice.
I'm not quite sure how to
Run.
help you with that.
Alexa, stop. Yep. Yeah, we probably would do the vent top stage on Sunday. Like, it's normally our rest day because it's Monday. We normally take today off. I finished leveling up the SL9 yesterday, and now we're moved on to the new Canyon TT bike.
Where?
I was just looking. I definitely think you can level the TT bikes quicker than the other bikes, since like TT bikes just all based on time. Again, you need 40 hours in total to do it. Richard could get pretty close to finishing off the Tron this week too.
Yeah.
But I think originally when you were looking at it, leveling it, it was going to be like September.
Yeah.
You're going to finish it by. Yeah, she's almost finished it though. You only got like just over 200 kilometers left. And she might finish it this week.
No, if I'm to finish it this week, not only do I have to do the 1440, but I have to do more than that.
Yeah, I know that. No, but no, the end of this week goes into August.
I had to do an extra 60 kilometers.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, in August.
yeah. I think like this week. Well, if you only have to do an extra 60 on top of the 1440, then yeah, you would do it easy. Because you would do,
Yeah, 1500 is what I need for
yeah.
the month to finish it. At the beginning of this month, I had 1500 left.
Oh yeah, you can finish it easy then.
This week.
Well, if you hit the 1440 by the end of July,
When's July finish? What day?
Friday,
Friday. Oh yeah, I'll definitely do 60 on the weekend.
yeah, that's what I mean. Rach only needs to do 30 kilometers every day for the next 5 days, but that can be a challenge.
31, I think it was.
Huh?
I think it was 31.
31, yeah.
Especially on days when I have a morning meeting, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hey,
Casey.
Casey, thanks for the ride. What do we get up to today, Casey? What do we get up to? How was your Sunday ride? Ah, nice, nice. Did you get many people in a Ruby race?
Congratulations on the win.
Oh, nice. Since Zwift acquiring Ruby, has there been more people on Ruby, the same, or less? Yeah. Yeah. Now, you would think if bloody Zwift just... If you're paying for a subscription for either of them, you got access to the other platform, would be alright. That would help boost numbers. Yeah. They're almost like 25 US. 25 US would get you both Zwift and Ruby. Yeah. I'd probably tell you, Casey, one change that I think they should do sooner rather than later is, regardless, like if you were to use both platforms, they need to merge the leveling. So if you're like, say I'm 133 in Zwift, if I jump on Ruby, I should be level 133. They have levels on Ruby? Assume they do. So then whatever you kind of then do on Ruby should be adding to your Zwift leveling. So no need to be double dipping or anything like that. You just ride either platform and continue leveling. That's one change I think they should make straight away. Yep. Because honestly, that's what stops me half the time from wanting to ride like on another platform is like I like to continue leveling along on Zwift and all that. Like a bit more difficult if you're trying to level up a bike and get its upgrades, but it's like you're already on, when you think about it on Zwift, they're giving you credit for your outdoor rides. Do you get credit if you link like a Ruby ride back in, or no credit because it's they see it as a virtual ride? I don't know. Did you double dip though when you're riding on Ruby? Have you got Zwift going as well? Yeah. But ideally though, if you could continue to level on without the need to do that, at least then you're not worried about having two running at the same time. But yeah, that's the hard part. It's the challenges. So if you're only riding on one, like yeah, you could do something with the leveling, but it's the other challenges or frame unlocks. Yeah. Which ride do you save? Like say to Strava, and which ride do you delete? Do you save the longest ride, or do you save the ride that you were focused on? So if you do a race on Ruby but rode on Zwift, then you will upload, like say Zwift to Strava, but you won't upload the Ruby ride. That's what Rachel needed to probably do last year when she was doing her October challenge, because she was racing on Sunday Race Club and she did like 40, 45k or whatever the race was on Sunday Race Club, but in Zwift she did like bloody 70 odd Ks. But we normally just upload on Strava whatever the main ride was that we were doing. So if it's like Sunday Race Club, then that's what goes on Strava and counts for the distance. Yeah. It just makes for an interesting like conversation, because like if you are trying to ride a certain distance for the year, like so Rachel this year, she's aiming for
10,000 kilometers.
10,000 kilometers this year.
Because I've never achieved that. It's my goal.
But if you're riding two platforms, and let's say one does do 70 kilometers, but the other one, which is the one that you were like riding or racing in, only does 40.
I used to do that when I did mode.
Yeah. But what's the real kilometers though that you should register if you've got like a yearly target?
I did the one that I had on my screen.
Yeah, I know.
That I was trying for, which was usually the lesser one.
Because that's almost like any time, if you're riding outdoors and you're always doing a lot of hilly routes outdoors, it's not like you can just go and convert that to, if this was flat, I should have done 70 kilometers outdoors today, not 50 kilometers. You know what I mean? Yeah. But everybody's always focused on distance as more as a goal and a target. Like, it's not like you see the Strava 10,000 hours this year club. It's like the Strava 10,000 kilometers this year club. Being totally honest though, like Casey, if you were outdoors, right, just doing a training ride, and you had a group of, let's say 50, 60 riders, on a circuit, no cars, no stoplights, nothing like that, no traffic, riding around, that group would match said distance in kilometers that you do on a pace partner. And the difference between the ride that you do outdoors compared to the ride indoors is the outdoor ride you probably put in less effort as you got sucked along in the group, being able to just soft pedal a lot. And then people have got to remember, like, this is one thing that can annoy you about people who ride outdoors and they try and say, you know, your indoor miles are fake or whatever. When I'm outdoors, I am not pedaling 99% of the time, you know? Like on Zwift, you almost have 100% uptime cadence. If I was outdoors pedaling 99% of the time, you would have a much probably more higher and consistent average power, or not average power, average speed in that. Exactly. But it's more the speed and distance that you get, more the distance. And the average, and like the average speed of a Zwift ride compared to outdoors. But we just don't have like the stop starting, the coasting, all the stuff that brings your average down. Look, I used to find though, so when I was riding outdoors, like on a Saturday, Sunday doing a training ride, I would do like 60, 70 sometimes. And it wasn't uncommon that I'd get home from doing 60, 70 Ks and burn over 2,000 calories, but only have an average speed of like 28. I'm not like riding on Zwift, finishing with an average of 28, riding 60, 70 Ks and burning anywhere near 2,000 calories. I do honestly feel though, like Zwift speeds are probably still a bit too quick. I think if you were to knock about 10% off the speed, we'd probably get closer to what you would expect of an equivalent like outdoor ride. But in saying that, when you ride in Paris the cobbles aren't as quick as a normal road, but the Paris roads probably more resemble the speeds that you would expect outdoors. So it's almost like the CRR they have for cobbles is what this, like what we're riding on now, should be as a max. And it will probably be a lot closer to then the outdoor expectation. Because a lot of those Paris rides that we've done, like, we'll be sitting more closer to 30 solo. So say like on Tempest here, I'm not that I am at the moment, but normally I'll be more up like 35, 36 solo. Maybe if you ride Paris on a gravel bike, they'll probably be pretty close. I realized something though the other day, Casey, though, when it comes to France and Paris, because everybody like always says like, why are they separate worlds? They should just combine them and put it all together. I did the Saturday morning when I was warming up, I did climb of the week. And so when I went up climb of the week, before my race, I had the KOM jersey. And so then that normally shows like in France that I had the KOM jersey. When I joined the race in Paris, I still had the KOM jersey. So that would tell us that Paris and France are actually in the same world. Yep. So you only would see the jersey if the worlds were the same, right? Because it's like now, if you get a jersey on Watopia, you can leave the world, and as long as you come back, I think within that hour, you would have the jersey still showing. But if you go and completely, like, say, leave Watopia and go right in, like, say, Paris, then you don't have the jersey anymore. Different worlds. Yep. But that does mean, though, if that is the case, there is still hope that France and Paris will meet up. Because imagine the routes you could do then in France. Yeah, they definitely redid the whole Paris map. Because the like the Champs-Élysées and all that. Remember the original one? You could only go like down the hill from the arc down and go around to the right to go around the Louvre. So now you can go down and you can go left without going around the Louvre. So they had to redo that whole map. So yeah, that Paris map that is like a whole redo. And same as the Arc de Triomphe as well. Because I don't think that was ever said that you could do like laps around it. It was either you're going clockwise or anti-clockwise. So they would have redone that whole map. And if you notice though, there's no glitching at all in that Paris map either. Like you see it like in Mytopia, you'll be riding along, go around a corner, and then the other cars do a nice little shimmy shake shuffle where Zwift's expanded the map. You don't get any of that in Paris. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Almost just making it continental worlds. So like you've got like a North American world, you have a European world, you got your Watopia, you got your Mercury Islands. Yeah, like from like say London, right? They just make a nice bloody tunnel, nice tunnel that brings you over to France. Yeah, just stop auto braking BK on here on downhills. Yeah, that's pretty much what Zwift is at the moment. It is never stop pedaling. Unless you're at the front. If you're at the front and super tucked, you're okay. If you're not at the front and super tucked, if you're not pedaling, you're in trouble.
Also, if you're in a keep it together, you can stop pedaling.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you pedal, stop pedaling in a keep it together rubber band, the rubber band breaks.
Yeah, but you're on the downhill. So it's all good. Unless you drop off at the front for that.
Rachel and I did, I think it was maybe the Shimano. There was like some unlock event in France, and it went up one of the smaller climbs, and it was a rubber band ride. But the rubber band, because it had so many riders, there's like 500-600 riders in it. And the rubber band was freaking snapped everywhere.
Yeah, when I did that one, I was off the back.
Yeah, but on the downhill...
It was when everyone went up the top and then they went down,
yeah.
They stopped pedaling and then the gap got too big.
Yeah, so everybody who went over the top of the hill, when they stop pedaling on the downhill, it turns off the rubber band. So all those riders behind that were snapped onto the rubber band to that person got unsnapped and then lost distance.
There was a heap of different ones.
So if you are in a rubber band ride and don't pedal, then you start creating gaps. Until you start pedaling again, and then when you start pedaling again, they re-snap to you.
But if they're not close enough,
yeah.
If they're still going up a hill and you're going down.
Yep. Hey, 1300.
140 to go.
Yep. Rachel's test month is narrowing in. She's ahead of pace.
But I'm also on days when I have less time.
Yeah. Like I know like this like hill you're going up right now doesn't help, but if you finish the route,
Yeah.
like that'll give you that buffer that you need. I think BK, what you need to do, right, is when you're racing, you need to be double dipping on another platform. So then when you're on the downhill, you're looking at the other platform and you go, shit, I've got to pedal to make sure that avatar keeps moving. So then you'll pedal on the downhill. Need that distraction. But I do feel like the your frustrations with it, and because I've been like plenty of times lately, I'll be just riding with Coco, doing good, or whoever I'm riding with, and next thing I'm fucking dropped. And I'm like, seriously, I'm shaking my head, like, how the hell did I get dropped? Because I was pedaling, like, I don't normally stop pedaling. But if I don't pedal on a downhill with vengeance, then you still get dropped. So it's not even a case of when you hit a downhill, just keep pedaling. It's like, you need to keep pedaling, you know? Full speed ahead. And you can be in the draft as well and still watch yourself get dropped. Like I haven't like looked lately to see if they've been doing stuff with bloody group dynamics and all that. Like, has it been broken ever since they made that change to the way drafting on hills and downhills works? Where now it's supposed to take into consideration the gradient, where before it didn't. Hey Blake, how you doing?
Hi, Blake. Hi, BK.
Yeah, precisely, mate. Yeah. Honestly, BK, it's one of those things that you do feel that Zwift is probably unaware of the issue. Or they're aware and they don't care. Could be that one too. Question for the Ruby riders though. Is draft and pack dynamics in Ruby better than Zwift's? Yeah, it's probably more if Casey's still here. Casey could answer that question better than most. But if Ruby's whole pack dynamics and drafting and everything is better than Zwift's, then we might have a glimmering hope in Zwift. If someone goes, oh, maybe we should implement Ruby's pack dynamics in Zwift.
200 kilometers to go.
Whoa, 200 left for her to finish the Tron. And I'm gonna have to increase the back half of this fucking ride. And we're a little behind schedule here. Here we go. Let's fix this shoe up too before we knuckle down. Okay, let's go. Speed up. All right. Oh, hey, Holly. That was our Sunday Race Club.
Hi, Holly.
All right, what's the beef? What do we got?
No.
Why was it shit? Oh, hills.
Yeah.
That's all right. No more needs to be said. Hills. Yeah.
10 kilometre time. Oh my goodness.
At the finish as well, right? Was it at the finish? Yeah, I know what you mean. We're just riding on our rest day.
I was cutting it fine. I might not have made it to my goal, so I needed to do it on the rest day.
She's really committing to her July test run.
Well, the worst thing that could happen is I do a test run in July and I can't achieve it.
Yep,
Then what hope do I have in October?
yep. But she only needs to ride 31 kilometers a day. Yep, 31 kilometers a day.
But my previous best month was 1,163 kilometers. So I'm already like achieving my best so far.
But she's just got to make sure, like, this week, because some days she can't ride as long because she has like meetings in the morning. So any days that I guess she can kind of pull out another 5 more minutes longer, 10 more minutes, will make up for the days she can't do that.
Yeah.
So she can do a little bit less.
Just kidding.
And that's like without her needing to pull out her, what we call it, her special card, I guess, of riding a second ride in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Actually, I think all your rides this month in July, you never did a second ride. I think they're all
I
in the
did
morning.
it. That's the ultimate backup if I'm really stuffed.
I think when we get to October though, when we are in October and doing it legit, I think she probably will do some second rides like I do, just to give her self buffer.
Plus also there's a couple of less days of school holidays.
Yeah, let's go holidays in the October one because they start in September. It's true. Hey, Hardy, how you doing?
Hi. Hard to read that purple one, but it's easier down there.
Yeah, because you've got a bigger screen down there too, you can read it easier. 5 hours to go into the next unlock.
Lean close, lend an ear. MrsHardclaws, my wife is here. Now she stops there, not my terrain, but sprays. Yeah, her spirit takes rain. After kill a sweet tradition, she keeps chocolate ice cream cones. Eat that breakfast she eats. So welcome, MrsHardclaws, to the chat where pedals spin tails, and together we try and draw back.
How you doing anyway, Hardy? We haven't seen you for a while. How's you been doing summer on the track and the velo? Nice. What did you hit for your 1 minute power PR for the year? What did you get to? Oh, nice. Yeah, true. It is. Oh, nice. Did it come with the power thing for it? You need to get like either smart rollers or a kicker roller. Yeah. What difference, like, what training do you have at the moment? What training do you have? Do you have a V5 or something? Yeah, which one? For an earlier model. Ah, okay, yeah. If you had like a V6, you could always freaking just put the bloody Zwift cog on. Yeah, unless you're going to spend a fortune on the expensive things.
Hi, Texas.
Talk to me, Texas. Talk to me. All right, tell me what happened. I haven't seen anything. What do you got? Did he do what Wout did last year, did he? It's basically like Hardy, the same as it was last year, just replace Wout last year with Matthew Van Der Poel this year. I don't know if I call it much more exciting when the sprinters these days in the tour are really copping the raw end of the stick. The tour's almost become a case though. If you're a pure sprinter, don't bother going. Don't bother going to the tour anymore. Fucking stupid. There is no more excitement than that last stage, you know, coming in to the Champs-Élysées with fucking multiple sprint teams all fighting to get that ultimate position to lead out their rider. What do you guys think of that though? Right? What do you guys think of someone like Pog, final stage? He's got it, the tour all wrapped up. No one's beaten him. Still wants to go on the attack and try and win the stage. Rather than traditionally like every other fucking winner before hangs off the back with his fucking team to celebrate. Greedy. Like a prick. Like he doesn't give a shit about his team. Like, come on, man. You've won the tour. Fucking go and celebrate with your mates who are all fucking been riding for you sick as, rather than trying to win another stage. And this is your time to go fucking thank your team, man. And celebrate. Not trying to get another victory. I don't like the guy. Like I said many times, that guy's ruined. He's ruined cycling at the moment. So, what you're telling me, Texas, he's choosing to go and help someone on another team rather than being with his team and thanking them for their efforts and riding in together to celebrate. Is that what you're telling me? He's a very selfish rider, I feel. Even though they do say like he handed stages to people this year, which is possible. I don't know. Hardy, man. His team rode for him the last 3 weeks, fucking sick as, to get him up there for the win. So yes, I expect him on the last day to fucking be with his team and support and thank them for all their efforts that they put in. Yes. The only time I wouldn't expect that is if they actually brought a sprinter to the race and they were trying to lead out their sprinter for the win. Then that's a different story. But hey, he is technically their sprinter, right? So, maybe. I just think it shows more for the team, and when you see that team come across the line at the end, finish, you know, they normally fucking have their arms linked or whatever, celebrating as a team, recognizing the team effort. Yeah, but you don't win without the team. Well, he could probably win without a team, but it's the finish line.
Don't mind.
Yeah. How about no, Texas? Whose effort are we admiring? I don't know, Artie, man. To me, a GT ride is not necessarily there about the bloody individual stages. Bless you. They're there for the complete picture.
This off. But I'll take it off.
Yeah.
Guys, I will let me take
Yeah. Very good. Look, any stage where it's not flat and the sprinters don't get their opportunity to shine, I'm not happy. Not happy. Nah. What do you think is on Hardy to be able to perform like back to back like that? Like, do you honestly think like nutrition and all that can keep you at peak form for that long? Like, is it possible to compete at that level consistently? Like, if we go and ride our bikes for 3 weeks that hard with 2 rest days, you're feeling it. But we're not professionals. Oh, look at it after Texas. But even as a professional, though, like, is it possible? Like, could you even, like, humanly possible, like, could you even take in, I guess, each day the amount of, like, carbs, protein, or whatever to keep yourself constantly fueled and recovered? Maybe they got like some, or do you reckon they have some fluid stuff that they flush through the system that does it? But I've said it before, like, nutrition definitely helps. Since I fixed mine up, I've been able to ride each day and feel a lot better. The nutrition definitely plays a part. I just don't know how someone can peak so much. Oh, it's not even the time off though. He wins all the monuments. He wins the Grand Tours. Like, you see the other riders, they have bad days. And they got nothing. He doesn't seem to have a bad day. That may have been like 6 weeks off from racing, but that's not 6 weeks off from riding. I don't know. I just find it very strange that somebody can consistently outperform everybody else in every single race that he does. And even these guys that you would consider to be second and third to him, when you get those two guys working together, they still can't keep up. You know what I mean? Like, he fucking has like 10 people chasing him and they can't catch him. Like, I guess it's only one of those things. It's just like a matter of time. Like, if these current generation of riders are on anything, then maybe, you know, 5-10 years time, we'll be back to the next Lance Armstrong saga. Who knows? Who knows? Like, because if you take him out, You take him out of the tour, you take Jonas out of the tour, then really from Remco back, it's a pretty competitive race. I think that's what you want though. I think we need to see more competitive fucking GC racing. Oh, I don't know about a fool's argument, but like you said you liked that stage this morning or last night, whatever it was, because it was exciting. Isn't that what you want? Don't you want that excitement? Oh, to be honest, Hardy man, sprinting in the tour it's become really, to me it's bad. Like I like back in like the 90s, early 2000s, generally the first week of the tour was always flat stages for the sprinters, and it was never uncommon for us to see 7 stages, 7 different winners, 7 different yellow jersey holders, and the sprinters were fighting for all those intermediate sprints for the time bonuses. Like that was good. Like it was exciting, like the first week, because you just didn't know who was going to be in yellow. Now it's like first stage, let's just hand the jersey to the GC riders and we'll shut down the rest of the tour, you know? Keep saying it though. I think Grand Tours need a bit of a shake-up with the makeup of a team. I'd like to see Grand Tours follow that kind of fantasy league approach where you can only go with 1, maybe 2 GC riders, a mountain climber, say 2 sprinters, a TT rider, and then the rest are made up of domestiques. If you're a GC rider, you need to consider, do I play second fiddle and may not get to ride tours? Do I go to a team where I would be their GC rider? So we can start to have less stacked teams with GC riders and try and get more teams, you know, to be more competitive. Yeah, there probably needs to be one. Because there's some really good like riders, GC riders, up and coming riders that, you know, are kind of just in the shadow, stuck as a workhorse, but could be actually quite competitive and make the racing more exciting when they're riding as a GC rider. But you know what it's like though when you're racing as a sprinter. Like if you know that there's a stronger, like say, sprinter than you, and the only way you're gonna beat them is you need to wear them down. So it's not uncommon for you to be like having a chat with the other sprinters and saying, hey, we need to attack this guy, then counter attack, make them chase, right? Not uncommon to try and like get that stronger rider using up a lot of energy. You don't really see many people attacking Hog, and then when he chases them, another GC rider attacks over the top and makes him chase again. You know what I mean? I know that, but it's just like most of the GC riders just seem to be complacent and happy to ride his wheel and then just try and stick there. Yeah. I've said it before, like, and I was talking to Texas about the other day. Remco reminds me of bloody Cadell Evans, where Cadell Evans would always just ride tempo on the mountains. That guy would never fucking attack and put pressure on the other GC riders. It's just always tempo. And then basically relied on his TT abilities to get him the yellow jersey. But that's the part, right? That's the part that they need to be attacking him before he's even had a chance to get to his 6.5 watt plus. Attack him, make him chase. Attack him again, make him chase. By the time he gets to the point that he normally would go, he doesn't have 6.5 watts. He's probably only got 6.4. But that's the problem though of allowing the teams to have stacked riders for climbs. Because the teams just shut that shit down, right? Use all your teammates up riding tempo so nobody can attack. And I think that's why sprinting has become so terrible at the moment, and there's not that many good sprinters at the tour because too many teams are stacked with mountain climbers, domestiques, all about the grunt work. Oh yeah, I know that. You can't blame them. Like there's nothing wrong with what they do, but I'm more talking purely from the spectator's view and entertainment. Sponsors, you know, they all want to see exciting races. Like how more interesting do you think a climb would be is that if at the base of the climb, it's pretty much a group of riders that is just one from each team. It's just the GC riders that are left on that climb. No teammates to help them. It's them against the other teams. Yeah, pretty much he does. It's either you come with me or you don't. What I said the other day was, right, is if we wanted to see a lot more competitive racing against POG, right? I think Visma, they need to turn fucking Wout into a GC rider. He's got more fucking grunt determination than what Jonas has. And I think if you train properly to be a GC rider, I think he could definitely compete more with POG than what Jonas can. As long as he doesn't crash. Because he's got more of the same skill set that POG has. Can sprint, can climb, can time trial. Same as Matthew Van Der Poel. I think if that guy was to really focus on becoming a GC rider, he'd probably be a really good GC rider as well. And same deal, really be able to compete. Yeah. What about like previous years though, when you watch fucking Wout van Aert, you can see like his frustration. Like how many times you see the frustration on him when he's got to constantly wait for like Jonas to catch back up. And he's just like, come on, fucker, let's go, man. What are you doing all the way back down there? I tell you, like who in like Visma could probably be a good potential GC rider as well. Sepp Kuss. He could probably be a good GC rider if he's just not stuck as a workhorse the whole time. Oh yeah, but like see, for like a Wout van Aert or a Van der Poel, but then that's why I said they would have to focus on becoming a GC rider, and a part of that focus would be for them to drop me at like 10 kilos. I think like we just got spoiled through that time of like the 90s and early 2000s of getting both ends of the stick right. Really good competitive sprints and good competitive GC riding as well. Drugs or no drugs. We just saw a lot of competition everywhere. Even the mountain jersey was very competitive scene, and it wasn't the GC riders with the mountain jersey either. I think we're just like lucky back in that time. We just saw a lot of good competition all around. A lot of teams can't really bring pure sprinters to the tour anymore. Pure sprinters would be lucky to make the time cut, unfortunately. But you think if Cav was still around, he'd be making the time cut? Probably not. Who won the green jersey? Who won it this year? Edison. We're almost done. 500 meters. What do you think they don't contest the intermediates? You think it's because they just always just let riders go off the road? See, I think that's where the first week of the tour before used to be good though, because remember there used to be those sprints also used to be time bonuses. So all those freaking sprinters were all fighting for every single sprint for the time bonus to get yellow. Alexa, turn off the fans.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off the aircon.
Okay.
Do you think like these days, right? One of the main reasons for them pretty much from the get-go to lock down the yellow jersey to GC riders is financial as well. Less like worry to you know, have jerseys ready. Less money needed for bikes to be gold. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, yep, let's get it to in the hands of a select few groups that we know should be there. We're going to save money. Yeah, they love their money. But this isn't UCI money. This is the organisers and the teams. Yeah. It's pretty interesting when you watch those documentaries and stuff now around like the tour and how much like preparation from the teams and their sponsors go into it, and them being prepared for we have a very good chance that we're going to win this stage and we're going to be in yellow, so we've got to be ready to go with the equipment, even though we may not, but we've got to be ready. Imagine how much equipment that they sit on, that they made, yellow bikes, whatever, that they don't use at all. Send it back for a respray. Ah, yeah, exactly. It's all marketing. All for the sponsors. It's all for the sponsors. Very good. 60Ks in the bag on my rest day. Don't normally ride today. Look at my training score, 92.3. Hey, my 1 minute power is very close to what you said your 1 minute power was. What did you say it was before that you got for this year? Where is it? Back up here somewhere. 558, you said? Yeah. Yeah, my 5 minute was very close to that. Very close. All right, let's have a look who's on. It's good to see you again. Any more, how much more racing you got on the track to go? Do you have like nationals and that for the track that you're doing? Do you have any like nationals on? Masters nationals? Anything you're doing? Not there. Oh, nice. Are you doing? Is that what you were doing? The states, the Kieran and that. Ah, nice, nice. Oh, well, good luck. Who's on? Oh, Luna's on. Categories. Zwift. Yep, alright. We'll go with Lumo. Yeah, 50, yeah. I know what you mean. Oh, scratch race. Alright, we are out of here. We'll go over to Lumo. We'll go raid Lumo. But yeah, it's good to see you. Don't be a stranger. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll go over to Lumo. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Let's get out of here.
Another stream is winding down. Thanks for hanging around. We pushed the watts, we made it through. Couldn't do it without you. MrsHardclaws right here with me. This community